That is every ounce of a man that hates you. It was beautiful.
It is. It is so good, and his face is all burned and just everything. Right?
Yep.
He knows he's lost, but
he doesn't think for a second to try to save himself.
No.
You have to die. The only important thing is that I destroy you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say, by far takes the best death in that movie, right? They're trying so hard to make them all so meaningful. So
no, man.
Why did you leave it in there? You should have just cut it off. If you were gonna skimp on the one, on Scotty's nephew, then just take the whole damn thing out. That's right. All. You had a lot of emotional grist in that mill.
Fink, I'm so happy you brought that up because I remember watching it even as a kid and being like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck with this kid? I don't know. Who cares? Right. So what? You just stepped over 20 other fucking dead Starfleet people to go tell Kirk about this dead guy. Like, fuck you. Get him out of here.
You walked up from engineering to the bridge. That's all I'm saying.
I got the point.
All the other dead people, fuck you. But this guy, everyone's going to walk up to the bridge. It's like, come on, man. Even as a kid, I'm like, you know what? Something's not right with this.
Yeah. Michelle Nichols gets a good reaction out of it. I will say that because she's the first.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was trying to get that paycheck, man. They weren't going to give it to her just because she was there. They weren't really trying to give her the bag. I will actually like to bring up 2 honorable mentions on any list of what the fuck deaths that happened in a movie that I just wasn't prepared for. I'm going to call out Martin Sheen's kids because they have at least 2 movies that they've shown up in where it's like, oh, all right, cool. You're in this. Oh my God, you're dead. So Emilio Estevez, MI1.
Yep.
My man doesn't make it like 20 minutes into the movie. And how he dies, even how he dies is like, still is like, wait, did he die?
He just died?
He's dead, right? Like, you're asking in your head, like, he's dead, right? It's like, bro, a fucking elevator just went up to the top floor.
Yeah.
And if that wasn't enough, a spike came down and went into his eye. Like, he's dead a lot of different ways. It's still in my head, like, nah, this is way too early. Like, it's just like the end. Are they going to go back? Like, what happened? And then Charlie Sheen in Young Guns. Where,
yep, absolutely.
Same thing. It was like you're midway through the movie. Charlie Sheen's kind of playing the leader role and all that good stuff. It's Charlie Sheen. He's building up his panache in the movies. Even as a kid, you knew this guy was like a movie star on the way up. It's like my man was in Ferris Bueller. All right, cool. And
he looks like his dad. He looks a little more like his dad than
a little bit, right?
Yeah, like there's a sound, there's a look to him.
Yeah, and then like they're like, oh shit, what's his name is coming? And they're like, oh damn. And you're watching and you're thinking, all right, well, all the good guys are gonna easily win. I mean, it's a fucking Western. Big name guys at least. No red shirt situation here. And while you're thinking that, Charlie Sheen gets fucking shot killed. Yeah. Like, oh damn. I didn't even get to finish my thought. He's already dead.
Yeah. I think he dies the same time as Casey Shamashko, for Christ's sake.
Just right away.
Bang.
Right away.
Absolutely. And I remember thinking that at the same time too. I was like, what the fuck? They just killed like what?
It's like, what happened here? How did this go down?
Absolutely.
But as far as like wasted death, my entry would have to be McConaughey and Rain of Fire.
Yeah.
Part of me could not stop laughing just because of how fucking ridiculous the whole thing was. And again, you know me. My problem is when you set up, I don't care what the reality of your movie is. I really don't care. If you want to tell me there's floating pink pigs with wings in your reality, fine. That's your reality. I don't care. But in Rain of Fire, they set up this reality where they have determined a way to kill fucking dragons. And part of it is jumping out of helicopters, not airplanes, helicopters with lances and going straight at these fucking dragons in mid-flight and hoping you catch a soft spot, and that's how you kill it. Cool. Now, most of humanity gets wiped out by the time we start seeing the movie. Cool. I got it. But at least they're making you understand that some sort of logic was in play to live a little bit longer. And one of the leaders of this, one of the badasses in this, one of the biggest fucking world conquering heroes that this story could set up was McConaughey's guy. He shows up, he's got the vest with the fucking collar. So you're like, all right, this guy clearly doesn't give a fuck. He's got the shaved head with the long beard. He's carrying around an axe. Everyone's got lances and guns. He's got an axe. All right. 2 situations he doesn't give a fuck. So when his big shiny moment comes up and the fucking dragon's coming, what does my man do? The most logical thing he could think of. Run to the top of a fucking stairway that had nowhere to go, jump off that bitch at the fucking dragon with his fucking axe. It didn't went the way you thought it was going to go, which is the fucking dragon just swallows him and just keeps going.
I thought that was
amazing. I'm pretty
amazing.
sure the dragon even farted in goddamn effort. Like that's just how.
I thought it was fucking great. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. It was
that was his Steven Seagal moment, though. Like that was his.
Well, no, because like to be fair, like the movie's almost 2 hours, and that's about an hour and 10 in. Like that was kind of at the moment where they thought they figured the dragon out. So it wasn't so much the right way. It was more in the sense of like, how was this logical in even the world that you're establishing in this movie? How was that your thought? How? Right, I just need to know. I need an origin to the 5 minutes prior. I need a whole movie based on the 5 minutes that led up to you being like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run up the stairs and jump at him. That's what I'm gonna do.
I gotta disagree. I gotta disagree because you know what? That whole movie was stupid.
Yeah, I'm not saying the whole movie.
Don't get me wrong. It had a little more acting gravitas.
My man made it up to that point. That's what I'm saying. That guy should have been dead as soon as Dragon showed up. If that's the way you're thinking, you should be dead as soon as fucking. You shouldn't even made when you saw the dragons. You should have died in the stampede of people who say, "Oh shit, there's dragons," and a whole stampede of people just went by, and you died in your goddamn office. He probably died in his cubicle. That's how dumb he is.
That movie properly, I would have been fine with that too.
All I'm saying is, there's no way in the world that guy could have made it up to that point, be the leader of the people he is. Only to fucking die like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
folks, no. Folks, all I have to say to our listeners is you got to get us, like, we need more listeners and more listeners so I can build a proper studio and start putting in the sound effects for when Rashawn's going. I want to do the Mario star for when that, like, you really start.
Don't get us sued, yeah, give it a try.
All right. Well, gentlemen, as always, it has been a fantastic run and romp through our favorite subjects. So, tying it into the now, tying it into where we are at. But of course, really just, getting the chance to get together and talk a little bit of shit about the movies, which is just the movies, television, toys, whatever comes to mind, which is just really the best thing we can do here. And thankfully we can do it in a time where we're still fighting through cases and trying to get our lives back to quote unquote the new normal. And as we're going here, but with all that, Rashawn, how you feeling right now? 3 of clubs. How you doing? You start your heart rate coming back down. Your breath starting to come back to normal.
All I gotta say is rest in peace, Donnie Darko.
All right, fair enough. That's all good. You got any plans for the week here? Or are you gonna need some time to mourn?
I mean, other than this, 9 to 5 shit, nothing.
Hey, we just need 990 more loyal listeners. So 9,900 loyal listeners. We're good, man. That's it. That's all I'm just saying. We're golden. We're gonna get there, baby.
We're killing it.
Get there.
You mean we're not there already?
Hey, bit by bit, brick by brick, build it up. Greg, the Star Child, how you doing? This was your subject. You have a lot of fun this week?
I think it worked. I think it worked great. I think the ones, no matter what, it's going to make you passionate, because not everybody sees the movie deaths all the same. And it makes you think about when, you're going to pop. So, yeah, I think it was a big success for me. And want to say rest in peace, Shock G. Shock G died. It hurt.
Yep.
DMX, of course. It hurt. All hip hop can't keep taking all these hits. And Black Rob, Whoa was a hit. Okay, yes. It was a hit. Period. He was family. Hip hop can't keep taking these hits.
A lot of rest in peace going on this week, without a doubt. So we'll take those moments, put it in your heart, put it into your Spotify list or whatever you listen on today. But gentlemen, as always, an absolute blast. I want to thank you for coming. I had such a lot of fun being able to reminisce over these subjects and find the ones that we had in common and maybe hopefully surprise each other a little bit as we went along. While we have you here, we want to ask you to head on over to Apple Podcasts or iTunes, no matter where you're listening, and just do that little 5-star review, 5-star rate. You can just put in those 5 stars, and then you can put in, I hate these guys. I am totally fine with that. Or put in 5 stars and be like, this was a waste of my life, and I want the time back. You can do all that. I don't care. No one leaves it. But just try and help us spread the word. Try and help us get on the charts and on the ratings as we go on. We're also now on the socials. So we have our Facebook page at The Steam Gentleman going on there. And if you check us out on Instagram, we are at Do You Even Steam Bro? So I try and update those on the regular and keep some interesting, movie memes. I'm putting up a lot of movie memes there because in my opinion, this show is a movie meme come to life. That's kind of what we do here. As I'm going through and finding them, it's good. And the tertiary subjects, I think if I were to describe the show, it is just one long movie meme come to life. So it all of our reactions. So with that, I'm gonna sign us out, but I'm gonna try a little experiment here. Let's just see how this picks up. We'll see how this goes. Alexa, revenge is a dish best served cold. Hopefully you can hear her. Shield. Con! A little known thing that you can do that, and so hopefully I just made everyone's Alexas back home do that. That was the case. But we'll see if it comes out, or if I get to keep it on the end. That's true. That's very true. All right. Well, in the meantime, you guys, everybody have a great week. We're going to come back here. We'll meet back again on Monday, delving into our next subject. In the meantime, you keep that heat boiling and you keep that head of steam on.
Fast and Furious stands at me.
All right.
Just a reminder, while we have you here, head on over to iTunes, make sure to rate and review the show, drop in a 5-star review, and leave whatever description you like that strikes your fancy for today. Helps us spread the nefarious agenda of the Steam Gentleman to make sure pop culture takes its proper place in the world. Also follow us on the socials, on Instagram at Do You Even Steam Bro, and Facebook at The Steam Gentleman.